Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Alex from Beyond RV, and today I'm back again with another van showcase for you guys. So today we'll be talking about our 2450 Advent Series hardtop slide-on camper. You'll notice from the get-go that this camper is largely the same as our 2300 model, except this one has a slightly longer base to sit on, and it's made in mind to suit single cab utes. So once again, like old times, we're going to be talking about the construction of this camper. We'll talk about the electrics, the water, the gas, and I'll walk you through all the features from the outside all the way to the inside. So with that being said, guys, let's get right into it, yeah? So first, before we get into the bulk of this video, let's talk a little bit about the construction features of this camper. It's entirely the same as our 2300 model, where we feature a full composite construction, meaning that all the four walls are done using composite sandwich panel material. So what that means is we have a 2mm sheet of fiberglass, a 26mm thick piece of XPS high density foam for insulation, and then another 2mm sheet of fiberglass on the inside. So all that is vacuum bonded together to create the material that we call a sandwich panel. And on our panels, we also feature a high density PET core frame along the outskirts of every single panel to provide us with that structural integrity, allowing us to screw these panels together and really make it a very solid structure. And of course, for the ceiling and the floor and the subframe, we use a 50mm aluminium frame for both to provide the needed strength to support solar panels and of course the flooring piece. And then of course, along the sides where all the joints are, we finish that off with a very nice aluminium angle all throughout the top and bottom, giving it a very nice finish. Alright guys, and you'll notice at the front of this Cabover section, the trims are slightly different from that of the back where we've used aluminium angles. This front section, it's a molded fiberglass trim to provide like a really nice finish. It's very, very beautiful, and you'll notice over here, we've got a rounded edge on our Cabover section. Why do we do this? Because if we made a straight 90-degree Cabover section, that's a stress point, and with all the flexing and bouncing around that this camper goes through on, let's say, off-roading, four-wheel driving, it's a stress point. So by making it a radius, we've added a lot more strength to this section. And with all that being said, guys, we'll now move on to talking about the electrics, water, and gas of this camper. Alright guys, whilst we're still on this side, let's talk a bit about the water system of this camper, since everything is kind of situated over here. So over here we have our 100 litre freshwater tank inlet, and we also have our town water connection point. So for our freshwater tank, we use a 100 litre full stainless steel freshwater tank that's been custom made in-house. And yeah, we pretty much only use stainless steel tanks when it comes to our camper builds. And so the maintenance hatch for that freshwater tank is right behind here. So it's very easy to remove, and yeah, you can access it, do some maintenance, clean the tank, just whenever the situation arises, to be honest. We also feature a 12-volt water pump, and for our hot water system, we use a Truma gas electric hot water system, but we also have the option of using a Truma Combi D6 diesel air and water hot water system. So yeah, those are the type of water systems we like to use on our campers. And this camper right now, it doesn't come with a grey water tank. We typically fit it underneath the vehicle of our customers, but in all future builds, we'll be featuring a 40 litre grey water tank that's built into this camper. So that about wraps everything up for our water systems, and we'll move on to talking about the electrical systems of this van shortly. Next, let's talk a bit about the electrics of this camper. Just like all my other models, this camper comes standard with a 200 amp hour lithium ion battery, a 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter, and 240 volt battery charger. It comes included with a DC-DC and MPPT solar controller that functions as a 2-in-1 unit. And we also have a control panel for our electric legs, and our as for solar, it comes standard with two 180 watt solar panels. But as you can see, we have plenty of room to upgrade the electrics. And in regards to the inverter and battery chargers, in the future, we will only be using the Red Arc branded appliances. So we're talking the BMS 30, the Red Arc inverters. It's just for that added bit of reliability, and it's easier for us to do maintenance on, to be honest, if we ever have to work on it or whatever. So those are the basic features of our electrical system. And next I'll show you our gas storage compartment. And of course, all our electrics come with Australian certification, so you know that they're fully certified by local tradesmen and completely safe to use. Alright guys, and now we're up to our gas compartment. So in this compartment, we have space for one 9 kilo bottle or two 4.5 kilos, depending on how you like to use your gas. And of course, we've installed our gas regulator here, and just like our electrical systems, our gas systems also come with a Australian gas certificate. So the whole camper, all the work, it's properly certified, it's all up to standard, and it's all work that's made to suit Australian conditions. You know, like it makes sense. We're an Australian company and we build these campers to suit, you know, four-wheel drive, off-grid activities, which is really the point of it all. And with that being said, I'll walk you through all the features present in the exterior of the camper, and then we'll slowly go into the interior whilst I show you all the features present there. Hello, it's me again. So now we're on the off side of the camper, and I'm going to talk about all the features present here before we move on to the rear and then the driver's side, and then of course we're going to go inside the camper and have a look there as well. But before we get into all that, there's a couple things I may have forgotten to mention. So as stated in the name, it's a 2450 base camper. So the length of this base, it's 2450 in length, and it also features a width of about 2 meters. So this kind of base size is perfectly suited for a single cab ute, which is what we've designed it in mind for. So with that being said, on the off side, you'll notice that we have all these double glazed RV windows. They all come with fly screens and privacy screens, and they also provide some insulation as well. Apart from that, we have our water inlet points. We have our fresh water inlet. We have our town water connection point, which provides pressurized water if you're at a caravan park or something with a readily available hose that can connect to it. And then we have our maintenance hatch for our stainless steel water tank. And of course, we have external LEDs present all throughout the outside of this camper, and they all come with both the cool white and the amber color as well. So of course, we all know the amber color is very useful at night if you need a bit of visibility, but you also don't want to attract like every single bug in a 20-meter radius. Our electric awning comes standard with every single camper that we do, and it's super easy to use. They function very similar to the Fiamma awnings, but of course you don't need to manually wind them. You flick a switch, they come out, you drop the legs down, and 1, 2, 3, that's pretty much it. And of course guys, all our campers come with this grab handle for that extra bit of safety when it comes to getting in and out the camper. And as you saw just now, you can also lift it up, swivel it around, and block the door from swinging out. It's very useful as an added safety feature for when you're driving and stuff like that. Now, we also feature this European style of RV door, and as you can see, they all come with a wall-mounted or a mounted rubbish bin for your convenience, and they also have a full fly screen that you can pull out just from the frame, along with a privacy screen that you can use for, you know, privacy. And moving on from that, all our campers come with these electric legs, and the way you can operate them is you can either lift them all at the same time, drop them all at the same time, or you can control each leg individually depending on the terrain your camper is on. So they're very solid. Each leg can handle up to 900 kilos to 1 ton worth of weight, and this camper itself, it only comes in at about 800 kilos. So it's very robust, very sturdy, and it's more than enough to handle the weight of this camper easily, to be honest. I use these legs on truck campers sometimes even, and my truck campers come up to about 1 ton to 1.2 tons. So they're very adequate for the situation. All right, guys, with that being said, we'll move on to the rear of this camper and then the driver's side. So let's go. Now we're up to the rear of this camper, and let's start from top to bottom. So first we have our LED light box, and as usual, it comes with both the cool white and amber colors. And if you decide to get a rear view camera, we also install it in that very box as well, providing a great angle to see everything behind your camper. And apart from that, we also have clearance lights left and right to provide visibility either day or night. And other than that, we have our external shower, so that's permanently plumbed to both hot and cold water, giving you a great place to rinse your feet. We have the exhaust cover for our hot water system, so make sure you take that cover off before you use the hot water, otherwise the fire won't even start. Other than that, we've also got a great big window for you to catch all the nice views as you're eating or whatever you're doing. And we also have these brake and indicator lights that aren't compulsory, but we added on as an extra safety feature. So that's pretty much the rear of this camper explained. Now we're onto the driver's side of the camper, and in this door we have our electrical compartment, which we've been over before. You've got the inverter, battery, fuse box, control panel for your legs, and all your electrical appliances will go in here. So we can fit up to about 600 amp hours of lithium-ion batteries. It's quite adequate for 2 people, I reckon. Apart from that, we have our gas compartment. So once again, that fits a 9 kilo bottle or 2 4.5 kilo bottles, and it comes with our gas regulator as well. We have our 240 volt inlet. We have our another external LED, more windows, and up top, that's a vent for our 12 volt compressor fan, so that things don't overheat and everything's working well. Yeah, so this hatch over here hides our cassette toilet. So you open the door, you pull the cassette out, and you go about your business pretty much. Apart from that, we've got more windows, and that pretty much wraps things up for the driver's side of our camper. Quite straightforward. It's very intuitive and quite simple actually. So with that being said, now we're going to move on to the inside of this camper. Alright guys, welcome to the interior of our camper, and as you can see, there's a lot to love about it. So it's absolutely jam-packed with features, and we'll start off from the seating area. We'll talk about the kitchen, all the appliances that we've installed in here, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, we feature a rear seating layout, exactly the same as the 2300, but the difference is these seaters come about 150mm wider, making it a much more comfortable area to sit, relax, eat, all that kind of great stuff. So the best part about it is you've got all this kind of hidden storage areas behind this seat and that seat as well, for you to have some sort of discreet storage where you can hide some stuff, you know. And once you put the cushions back, you almost don't even know there's a door behind it. And apart from that, we feature USB phone chargers, cup holders for your convenience. You know, you've got plenty of places to put things, charge your phone, all that kind of great stuff. We've got 12 volt RV fans installed as well. These fans come with 3 fan speeds. And you also have a timer function that lets you set it at 2 hours, 4 hours, or even 6 hours. So these fans are very strong for the amount of power they draw, and it's just really handy for all your hot summer days and where you might not have access to mains power for your aircon. Apart from that, you've got plenty of storage. You've got all these overhead cabinets to put things. They're all fitted with gas struts. Very convenient to use. It's really great design. Heaps of places to put things. This table, it sits on an adjustable table rail, meaning if you lift it up like this, you can slide it left or right depending on how you want to use this table. So very easy to use, super intuitive. Down here you've got the compartment for your hot water heater. Now if you want to go with a diesel air and water heater, I pretty much take this heater out and install the new heater down here. And behind that you've also got your outdoor shower. So other than that, if you look down here, this panel isn't permanently fixed in place. Underneath here lies your RV 12 volt water pump. And if you want a diesel heater on its own, I can install it here as well. So plenty of room for upgrade, and it's really easy to access if the situation arises. Apart from that, you've also got a 240 volt power point down there, and a battery kill switch towards the left of that. So in the off chance that you won't be using this camper for a long period of time, you can disconnect the batteries from the rest of your electrical system just by turning that switch. Alright guys, moving on from there, now we have our control panel. So here we have our inverter switch that works with the flick of a button. So it's either off or on. As you can see, it's our 2000 watt inverter just turned on. And we've also got our Truma Ultra Rapid hot water system switch. So you can either set it at 60 degrees Celsius or 70 degrees Celsius, depending on how hot you want your water to be honest. Other than that, we have our water gauge for our 100 liter freshwater tank. And we also have a Bluetooth radio system that goes along with our Fusion speakers. And this radio system comes with Apple and Android CarPlay. So to be honest, you can even watch Netflix on here if you want, but it's a bit too much. Moving on from that, we have some more storage. In here we have our DC-DC battery charger along with our solar controller MPPT. And if you decide you want a microwave, we can also install it here, and I'll turn this door into a cover panel. So apart from that, we've got our Dometic 110 liter fridge freezer. So as you can see, you've got a freezer compartment up top and plenty of storage for food. So this should be enough to keep you on the road for, let's say, at least a week and a half, 2 weeks at a time. So it's quite a good appliance. Down here in this compartment down here, you've got more storage. So it's a good spot to put your shoes or any smaller items. Moving on from that, we have our kitchen area. So all our kitchens come fitted with an induction cooktop, a stainless steel sink and tap with a glass lid. So fairly standard amongst all RVs. You get your hot and cold water here. It's good for cooking, you know. And we also have our 12 volt range hood. So this comes with an LED and 3 fan speeds, which is quite good for drawing out all the fumes from your cooking. And apart from that, we've got more storage, plenty of places to put all your kitchen essentials, stuff like that. You've got heaps of drawers, and it's just a really beautiful, easy to use kitchen. You have a 240 volt power point right here, so you can use a kettle or any other appliances such as a toaster. You also have the switch for your water pump. Alright guys, next up is our shower toilet unit. So as you can see, we feature our cassette toilet and everything's seated on an aluminium shower tray. Other than that, we have this really nice sleek black shower tap, and we also feature a 2-way exhaust fan with an LED. So what that does is it can either draw air out of the shower toilet unit or it can blow air inwards. And it's also got a nice cover on top of it to block any kind of bugs from coming in when you're not using this camper. Yeah, so it's just really intuitive, easy to use, and it's a decent size. It's comfortable enough for most people to use. So yeah, as you can see, it's got a fair bit of room inside of it, and yeah, should be fine, I reckon. So moving on from that, we have our Cabover section, which holds a full queen size bed, and as you can see, we have plenty of storage on either side, bedside cabinets on both sides. We have a really tall cabinet next to the bed area that also features as some sort of a nightstand, and you've got a two-way light switch at the bed area, so you can turn the lights off from the comfort of your own bed. And we've got USB phone chargers on both sides, a cup holder on one side, all for your convenience. And we also have a 12-volt RV fan as well to keep you guys nice and cool as you sleep. And of course, what's a luxury slide-on camper without a skylight, right? So this skylight, it has a fly screen as well as a privacy screen as well. And it's also a really great, easy way to access your ceiling without pulling out a ladder and climbing on from the outside. So you can just stand on your bed, climb up to the roof and clean your solar panels whenever you need to. Apart from that, we also feature a Truma Aventa reverse cycle aircon. This is only usable through 240 volt mains power, but provided you have a large enough inverter and enough batteries, we can also hook this up to your inverter so that you can use it whilst camping off grid. And we also have a set of Fusion speakers, which are really great high quality speakers that you can play music from and get a nice little vibe going. This camper also comes included with this synthetic leather headlining, which provides extra insulation, and it adds to the ambience of this camper as well, making everything feel cozier, giving it a nicer finish. So yeah, there's a lot to love when it comes to this camper, 100%. And of course, who can forget our safety features? We feature a fire extinguisher mounted right above the door right there, as well as a smoke detector in this corner over here. Alright guys, that just about wraps up this 2450 Advent Series Hardtop Slide-On Camper Showcase. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and make sure you send us an email or DM us if you're interested in this camper. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.